Yo everyone, welcome to the greatest fantasy football league, two-tiered league, the show and minor league. Last week I didn't do a video on my 20-year anniversary trip with my wife, and that was definitely more important than this. Anyways, or is it? Don't tell my wife. No, anyways. So let's just get into it. We're going to do 2 weeks in one video, so this might be a little long. It's 11:11 as I'm filming this. I just finished my Packers recap video. So, but I got some great information for you guys. So let's start with the show, the greatest NFL fantasy football league in the history of the world. And week 8, okay, craziness. I was playing Uncle Rico, whose team is absolutely stacked in my opinion, and Thursday Night Football happens. Vikings are on fire, and not because of Kirk Cousins, who's had 3 20-plus point weeks in a row. In fact, he gets 11. Meanwhile, he's got Delvin Cook, who gets 23. Diggs that gets 12. And I literally text him and say, congratulations, week's over. And somehow, someway, I come from behind. Get out of the city. No, I'm serious. I come from behind. I get 125 points to finish the week over his 102. Evans goes off. Coleman goes nuts and gets 4 touchdowns. Latavius Murray gets 27. It was insane. So it was a huge comeback. Fluke win by me. Can't believe I beat Uncle Rico. So glad. I needed that win huge. Next game is Gurley Gates, who got 115 points. Oh, by the way, my point total, 125, was the highest point total of the week, and I was excited about that. I don't know if I've done that yet. Gurley Gates, 115 over Saints, 98. New England D for Randy's team got 21. Watson got 27, and Aaron Jones got 34 for Gurley Gates, and a big win for Gurley. That's awkward. Gurley. Anyways, Vic's Doggy Daycare, 124. I would have beat you, John, if you would have played me this week. Funk Jam, 99. Cooper Kupp goes nuts and gets 28 for you. Excuse me. Rodgers gets 27. McCaffrey gets 23. I mean, it was a massive win. And that was supposed to be the game of the week, first versus second. And Vic's Doggy Daycare continues to be number 1, beating number 2, Funk Jam. Sheepdog, 117 over Wagner, 93. Barkley's back. He gets 20. Brissett only gets 9 for Wagner. That was pretty bad. Dak, he was on his bye week. Mahomes was injured, so you didn't have much options there. Meanwhile, Sheepdog, with the trade with me, got Galladay, 22 points. Connor, the other guy traded me, 21 points, but Connor got hurt, so that was not good. But you won, and that's the important thing. Then, this just in, people. 0-16 Browns are on a 2-game winning streak, 94.88 versus Piggy the Beast, 93.78. Wow, what a barn burner game of the week. Well, Piggy the Beast was jumping into the fire there. He had 100 fab, and he decided to spend 95 of them on Ty Johnson and Edmonds. And Ty Johnson got him a whopping 3.8 points. Edmonds, 1.3. 95 fab points for garbage production. But he's on a 2-game winning streak. Jake, you're doing well. And I literally had messaged him and said, you're going to make the playoffs. And he's like, no way, I'm garbage. I'm like, trust me, you're going to make the playoffs. Speaking of week 9 and playoffs, 0-16 Browns. By the way, Jake, you need to change your name. Went from Pete Carroll's gum, which you swallowed because you're so bad, to now 0-16 Browns. Now you're good. You're on a 3-game winning streak. 3 in a row against, speaking of dogs, Sheepdog was dog crap, and I'm sorry to be offensive, but it was true. Your team was dog crap because you only got 65 points. Minshew only got you 7.7 points. Jay Smith got you 1.8 Royce Freeman got you 1.4. Jake, you're making the playoffs, bro. Did you not hear me? I'm telling you right now, you're making the playoffs. Your team is good enough to make it. Okay, keep on speaking of dog crap. Gurley Gates' team used to be called Sea Dog, so we can call it dog crap because he was awful. Allen Robinson got 0.6 points. Devontae Adams came back this week and they got shellacked by the Chargers, 4.1 points. Aaron Jones only got 2.9. Alshon Jeffrey for the Eagles got 3.6. Oh my goodness, the Houston kicker for your team had the second most points on your team with 11. That's how bad your team was. Uncle Rico, meanwhile, got 111 points, so you beat him 111 to 67. And Russell, Mr. MVP, went off and got you 39. Your Kansas City kicker got you 18. Tyreek Hill got you 20. Diggs got you 1.6. I was trash, but didn't matter. Meanwhile, I was surprised about that. Aren't you surprised about that? Because Diggs, Thielen got hurt in that game and got 0 points, and meanwhile, Diggs got 1.6. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. Next game, Funk Jam, 127. Oh my goodness. Highest point total of the week. Beating the Saints. And of course, Melvin Gordon goes off against my Packers, getting 25 points. You had Lamar Jackson against beating the Patriots, getting 28. Lockett goes nuts against the Buccaneers and gets 27. Saints, you had a decent week, but that New England D that's been carrying you was actually trash this week, and so that's why you end up losing. Vic's Doggy Daycare is continuing his reign and dominance over this league. 125-97 over, fell off to Wagner. Your team, McCaffrey had 34, Henry had 21. Wagner, you had a good week, but you just faced a really tough opponent. And then finally, week 9, Titletown 103, Piggy the Beast. I don't even know what you got, actually. 90-something. I don't know. You got something. You lost to me anyways. Doesn't matter. Kirk Cousins got back onto track. Got 21. Evans had 24. I thought he had over 30 for some reason. Ertz finally shows up with 16. Good week for you, though, Piggy the Beast, but just not good enough. In the show, standings are this. Vic's Doggy Daycare is in first place and has clinched a playoff spot, 8-1. Funk Jam, 7-2, clinched a playoff spot. Uncle Rico is in third, 6-3. I'm 5-4 finally. I've turned it around. I'm on a 3-game winning streak. That's what I'm talking about. By the way, Vic's Doggy Daycare is on a 6-game winning streak. Sheepdog, 5-4. Gurley Gates is in 6th with 4-5. Fell off the Wagner is still at 3-6. And same with Jake, 3-game winning streak, 3-6. Jake, 0-16 Browns. What can you name your team, man? I don't know. Like, it's got to be something good. Like, something good. Anyways, think about something there. And then in 9th and 10th is the Saints and Piggy the Beast, tied at 2-7. In fact, I think you guys play each other real quick here. Let me just see. Saints, if you play fell off the Wagner, and then 0-16 Browns. You don't play each other, Piggy the Beast, anymore. Wow. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. So that's our standings for the show. So what's interesting, the big fight for the bottom there. 4 bad teams, only 2 spots that can make the playoffs there. So it's going to be super interesting. Let's transition to minor league. And week 8, the Hogs beat the Beach Whales 112-98. Drew Brees comes back for Hogs, gets 24. Evans 31. McCaffrey 23. Beach Whales started Ryan Tannehill. What? Are you kidding me? Who got him 19 points? Good start there, Scott, but not good enough. So, Funktopas, I can't ever say your name. I don't know what it is. It's like Kryptonite, the Superman. Anyways, 113 over. Ed's Disc Golf, 88 points. Rogers, Connor, New England D all had over 20 points in a huge win by you. Purple People Eaters had the biggest score of the week, 121 to Minor League Lifers 113. Now that was a close game, high scoring. Surprise, Mikey, you lost that one. Brissett trade. Listen to me, if you're in minor league, you should not trade with me for a quarterback. Both times, Brissett and Minshew have been turned out to be awful deals for the other teams. I do apologize. I did not expect that to happen. I thought I was giving you good value. Brissett trade ends up saying that he got 9 points for you. Meanwhile, Coleman gets 35. It was insane. So, Knuckle Draggers got a knuckle sandwich and lost for the first time. Oh my goodness. Week 8. It took 8 weeks for you to lose a game. Well done. Well done. You end up winning 92, losing 92-87 to John's Vikes. And Murray went off on you with 27. Edelman had 19. Well done, man. Huge. I mean, wasn't that like 10th versus... It's got to be 10th versus last, isn't it? I think it is. Knuckle Jaggers, okay, yeah, so we talked about that. Me, Mr. Irrelevant in that league, 107 win over Tatanka, 95. Even though David Montgomery for the Bears got 20, Stafford got 23 for me. Tatanka had Aaron Jones with 3.4 points. That's awful in the loss. No, sorry, my bad. 34 points in the loss. And that's too bad, Sean, but I love winning, so it doesn't matter. Week 9, John's Vikes comes in with a 2-game winning streak, beating me by less than 5 stinking points. And get this, he starts Singletary and gets 20. And he starts Metcalf, Eric Metcalf, who's had a decent year, gets 21 in that big Seattle win in overtime against the Buccaneers. Are you kidding me? I lost by that. Oh, that's awful. Tatanka bounces back, though, and in week 9 and gets a 82-73 win over Beach Whales. Minshew, and that's what I'm talking about, the trade. I traded you Minshew. 7 points. Juju Smith-Schuster for you got 1.6. Edmonds. Now, did you not know he was injured, Scott? I'm just wondering because he got 0 because he didn't play. So I'm thinking if you would have started someone else, you may have. Let's see. Who else did you have on your bench? You had other. Oh my goodness! You started. You started Minshew over Lamar Jackson. Are you insane? Evidently you are. You didn't have another running back to start. Okay, I get it. But still, you would have won if you would... Wow, Scott. Wow. Like, literally, this is like real life, real time reaction to that. Wow, dude. Okay, anyways. Hogs, meanwhile, 150 points, destroys everyone this week. And 106 over 106, Ed's Disc Golf. Jimmy G gets you 28 Hogs. Paul, you great. Evans got you 24. Jacobs got you 24. McCaffrey got you 34. Marvin Jones gets you 18. No wonder you had 150 points. Meanwhile, Ed's Disc Golf, you had Russell Wilson who got you 39. Derrick Henry got you 21, but Barkley failed you with 9. Ed, you had the second highest points of the week with 106 and lost. Now that hurts. That stinks. Okay, Funktapas, 90 points. Purple People Eaters, one of his closest buddies, Ruben, 72. Oh my goodness. Thielen, even for Funk, gets 0 points. Dak gets 21. James White, 14. Lindsay, 15. Wow, good win by you. Then the Knuckle Draggers, after getting punched in the mouth, responds with his own right hook and knocks down Minor League Lifer. Seriously, Mike, I think you've got 2 losses in a row. Oh my goodness, that's not good. 99-72. Kyler Murray for you had 23. And then Mikey, for Minor League Lifer, you started Walton, who got you 4.1. That was the big pickup of the week, and then he got suspended from the NFL. Oh man, yeah, and your San Francisco defense only got you 3. I mean, that's what's happening. So let's just quickly. I'm just going to quickly go to the standings here that just updated live right here on the video. It's got Knuckle Draggers at 8-1, Hogs 7-2. Funk Tapas, 7-2. Then it really drops. It says Minor League Lifer. So, Mike, even though you're on a 3-game losing streak, you're 4-5. Purple People Eaters 4-5. Disc Golf 4-5. Tatanka 4-5, who's actually better than me, and I just beat him. I'm in 8th place with 3-6, and so is John's Vikes, tied with me for 3-6, and Scott's Beach Wales, which you could add another win, just saying, as at 1-0. So thanks guys for watching. Hope that you're enjoying this league. Love having you in the league.